Hello folks, my name is Angelo Antônio de Aguiar and I'm your history teacher today. Before we get started, I would like to introduce myself. I live in Santa Catarina, a state in South Brazil. Currently, I live in the city called Florianópolis, that is the capital of the state of Santa Catarina. I'm also a photographer who loves to travel. Actually, my primary life goal is to travel the world to meet the places that I teach about in my classes. Today, I would like to talk a little bit with you about democracy in ancient Greece. First of all, do you know where is Greece on the map? Greece is located in southeast Europe on the Balkan Peninsula at the Mediterranean Sea. About 2,500 years ago, a political system called democracy emerged in Athens, an important city in Greece. Democracy literally means the government of people, different, for example, of Sparta, other important city in ancient Greece who were ruled by two kings, therefore a democracy. Today we have many countries around the world that have democratic governments, but this democracy is very different of the democracy in ancient Greece. In Athens, only those who were considered citizens were allowed to participate in discussions about laws and rights. It turns out that only free men over 18 and sons of Athenian father and mother was considered citizens. That means the majority of the population were outside of the government's people. Women, slaves, foreigners' sons. Another big difference from today, democracy you have today, is that in Athens, the laws were made directly by the citizens. We call this model a direct democracy. They did not need any congressman to represent the population. Citizens themselves discussed and passed laws in assemblies. Nowadays, in democratic countries, people elect representatives to defend their ideas in the government. We call this model a representative democracy. Athenian citizens were entitled to individual freedom, equality before the law, and the right to speak in ecclesia, a very popular assembly. Ecclesia took place in the lower part of the city, a very popular square, or in a hill called Nix. Not all the citizens participated in the assemblies. It believed that the maximum of participants were about 25,000 people. The meetings lasted a whole day and it happens 10 times a year. Everything that was decided in ecclesia was going to be analyzed by a council of 500 men called Bill. After the considerations of this council, the laws returned to ecclesia to be approved. The citizens voted by raising their hands. Initially, the number of the citizens in Athens was not big because only the well-born people, the eupatrids, made the decisions. After reforms promoted by rulers like Solon, Clisthenes, Pericles, and Pisistrato, the poor citizens were allowed to vote too. However, it is important to note that the merge of democracy it also depends on slavery in ancient Greece. While the slaves had to do all the hard work, the noble, the rich, the well-born, the eupatrids, had much free time to create new things like democracy, for example. The slaves were war prisoners and their descendants. The Athenian democracy was very different from the one we have today, wasn't it? What do you think? I hope you enjoyed this quick lesson and I hope to see you soon. Bye!